every pony, I'm the voice of reason, and welcome to My Little Pony What Works Season 2! First of all, welcome all the new viewers to the reviews, and for the story editor of My Little Pony Friendship with Magic, thank you, Megan McCarthy! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh man, I wish I could hug you, but that would be incredibly creepy! Anyways, let's get into things with story, technicals, entertainment value, and moral as we take a look at the Season 4 premiere, Princess Twilight Sparkle. So what do we have for a plot this time around? Well, Twilight is preparing for the Summer Sun celebration, but she's still having her doubts about the whole Princess Twilight thing. Celestia, of course, reminds her former student that even though she's not studying under her anymore, she will always be proud of her. However, when Celestia heads to bed for the night, a strange weed captures her and Princess Luna. This results in half-day, half-night, strange weather patterns, and plant life growing out of control from the Everfree Forest. The obvious answer would be Discord, but he's completely innocent. Sort of, but I'll explain that afterwards. It turns out the source of the elements of harmony, the Tree of Harmony, is under attack from the strange weed, so it's up to the girls to save the tree from its demise. Now, let's be completely frank here. This is the best season opener to date. Hold your tomatoes, just 1 second, I'll explain. The one thing I always latch onto in terms of story is how well the story is structured, especially with the two-parters. Let's compare. Friendship is Magic had a good first part, but a terrible second part. Return of Harmony had a great first part, but a lacking second part. Crystal Empire had a decent first part, but a great second part. Princess Twilight Sparkle had a consistently strong first and second part, minus that one dip of plot contrivance in part 2. The question then comes to, what did these episodes accomplish compared to the others? Well, let's compare it to the Crystal Empire since, structure-wise, it was the best opener up until this point. Now you may throw the tomatoes. Crystal Empire is built on callbacks with Shining Armor and Princess Cadence, which people are still questioning to this day why they exist narratively. Princess Twilight's build on callbacks were to the other season openers, which included seeing the original defeats of Nightmare Moon and Discord, and establishing history to how the elements of harmony came to be. The climax of the Crystal Empire was incredibly goofy, and the result was a vague plot device that wasn't really developed on until the season finale. Princess Twilight's climax was more subdued, but acceptable because of the threat they were dealing with. And the reveal of the plot device was in the dark for Twilight and her friends, which, according to best writer Megan McCarthy, the box with the 6 keyholes will result in episodic storytelling. So that means, along with the Slice of Life episodes, we get a season-long story arc. I know A and Y is excited. On to character development, no character is sidelined. Yes, even with Luna and Celestia captured, they still had a role to play in establishing history. And with the main princesses out of the way, let's get into Discord's character. Now that Season 3 is behind us, I think the worries of Discord being a goody two-shoes are swept under the rug with John Delancey's performance here. He is still snarky, quick-witted, and chaotic being that he is. The only difference is he's now playing for the good guys, sort of. Yeah, that whole Evil Dead plant thing, Discord's fault. Granted, it was 1,000 years ago that he tried to zap the power of the Tree of Harmony, so it doesn't carry over now? Oh, who am I kidding? Discord is still a lovable bastard, but he's under a more watchful eye. Now let's have a look at our new princess, Twilight Sparkle. Twilight is still the adorable nerd we knew from the series opener. She still has neurotic tendencies when she's panicking over the checklist. She now has flying lessons from Rainbow Dash, which is getting there, but not quite perfect. But more importantly, she is taking her role as a princess seriously, as demonstrated when she took charge of the Catalog Guard. Now, there was some debate about the whole every girl wants to be a princess thing McCarthy said a while ago, but I can say that was quickly dashed with this exchange of dialogue.
It's every pony's dream to someday wear a crown and have their coronation ceremony preserved in stained glass for all to see. Oh.
I don't know if it's every pony's dream.
Thank you, Megan McCarthy. It's honestly hard to believe that 3 years ago, Dragonshy was the highest level of animation quality for the show. With the season premiere, it's hard to tell the show was animated in Flash. The camera movement is still amazing, the use of shadow is always pleasant, and the tiniest animation bits can still make a great impression. But what surprised me the most this time around was the use of CGI with Flash animation. My theory with Season 3's animation is that it was a prototype for the next season to perfect. And it shows. The CG was integrated very well, especially with the display of the elements of harmony. As long as they don't pull a Pokemon Forever, I'll be fine. No songs this time around, but in terms of music, William Anderson's score excels. Hands down, the best moments are during the flashbacks. Oh, and if someone dares call the potion a Deus Ex Machina, I'll turn to horror score and do my evil deeds. It wouldn't be a Megan McCarthy episode without bundles of entertainment. Let's start off with Megan McCarthy's biggest strength, the comedy. With Discord's visual gags to Pinkie Pie's written lines and, of course, plenty of slapstick, McCarthy delivers with the humor. But it wasn't just about the laughs this time around. There were plenty of heart-wrenching moments in this episode. Actually, know what I noticed? See if you can figure it out if I play this scene.
Why would Luna do this? Why now?
Solo no? Well, how about during that one odd plot contrivance?
All of you feel this way? Feel like I shouldn't be here?
It is probably for the best.
Haven't figured it out? There's no background music. The importance of each of these scenes is enough to carry the emotional weight. Most times there'll be dramatic music to carry a scene. This time, these scenes have enough emotional baggage to keep the audience invested. Last time I saw that happen was probably during Teen Titans. So, needless to say, the episode had me hooked. At the end of the episode, the main six have to give back the elements in order to save the Tree of Harmony from Discord's plunder seeds. Everyone worries about the connection to the elements, but then Twilight says this.
The elements of harmony did bring us together, but it isn't the elements that will keep us connected. It's our friendship, and it's more important and more powerful than any magic. My new role in Equestria may mean I have to take on new responsibilities, and our friendships may be tested, but it will never, ever be broken.
So, not only did the show deliver a valuable moral, dare I say, better than Return of Harmonies, but Twilight also accepts that her new title and responsibilities will not sever the bonds of friendship that the girl has made throughout the course of 3 seasons. And I can call it now, Magical Mystery Cure is totally worth it. And look, no wings had to be removed. Alright, let's recap this thing. The story is near flawless in terms of story structure and everything accomplished in 2 episodes. Characters develop subtly and remain true to their previous establishments, if not dash fears under the rug with Twilight and Discord. Animation and music keep improving with each episode, and sometimes the lack of music is necessary. The episode is emotionally gripping and hilarious to sit through. The moral actually trumps Return of Harmony's moral and connects with the overall storyline. With a few hiccups in terms of convenience and contrivances, it didn't detract from the actual episode. Megan McCarthy learned from her mistakes in the Crystal Empire, which is why I reward Princess Twilight Sparkle a perfect score, 4 out of 4 stars. Consider this an episode to be a contender for the top 10 favorite episodes by the end of the year. Next time, we'll take a look at how new writer Josh Haber handles his first MLP episode in Castlemania. I'm the voice of reason, and I'll see you next time.